Hey, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Don't normally make videos on a Sunday, but I got an email this morning and I just wanted to jump in and give a quick reply to it because I think a lot of people may be feeling like this. And so why not? I got an email this morning off a guy, let's just call him L, and basically said, how can I give up alcohol when I hate my life? Which is sad, but I totally understand where you're coming from. Let me just show you his email and then we'll talk about it. So he says, hello, I just started your program and I have an urgent question. I'm already asking now because I don't know if and so when this aspect will be covered in your course. I've read several books about quitting alcohol and I've had many day ones in stopping, but also a very few times managed to finish 30 days alcohol free. I fully understand and agree the sense of getting and staying sober. I very much agree on the benefits of being alcohol free. And that is why I frequently try to become all alcohol free, or at least for some time. Yet I don't like my life. And I often want to become numb. So that is why I will have my wine again. Most of the time, I don't like to get up in the morning. I don't know how to get through the day. I'm working on my life problem. That is going to take a lot of time. And I wish to become alcohol free now. When I manage to not drink for a while, rarely 1 or 2 or even 4 weeks, I still feel bad and feel the urge to numb myself with some alcohol. So I still don't completely wholeheartedly want to quit. I heard a few podcasts of Annie Grace about the problem of numbing oneself, but that didn't give me a clue as to how to solve the problem for myself. Have you any suggestions how to deal with this problem or where I can find more information that could help me overcome this urge to numb myself? Thanks in advance for your reply. Yours sincerely, L. Okay, so let's talk about that. Um, it's very much a case of inside outside thinking, in that you're inside the situation and you're completely tunnel visioned on what you believe the problem is and also what you believe the solution to the problem is. You're compartmentalizing your life there. You're saying, my life sucks. That's one problem. And I drink alcohol. That's another problem. You're having a element of separation between these two things and you're not connecting them at all. You're seeing them as two completely separate things when they're not. Your life sucks and alcohol's involved in that process. It's not a separate thing. It's not helping your life get better. And this numbing thing that you talk about is counterintuitive. But I totally understand where you're coming from. And I am absolutely not judging you because let me tell you, before I finally nailed this, it was the worst year of my life. Everything that could go wrong went wrong in this particular year. It was 2010. I got fired for the first time in my life. It hit me like a ton of bricks. I had never been rejected like that. I'd always been in employment since the age of 16. And I got fired for the first time in my life. And it really hurt me hard, especially because I got fired at the worst possible time for me. I was in financial hell. I owed money everywhere. And when I got fired, I instantly thought, that's it. I'm going bankrupt. My kids we're going to have to sell the house. We're going to get, evicted. My whole life just tumbled down around me. I did manage to get another job, but I had to move 300 miles away from my children. The money was like 50% what I used to be on. I still had all my bills and my life was just in this spiral downwards. My health was going downhill. Everything was going wrong. And I know how you feel because every morning I would wake up and the first thing I would think was, shit, I'm still alive. I wasn't suicidal. That's not me. I would never do that. But that doesn't mean I wasn't kind of hoping that I would just die in my sleep. I was that depressed. And this was kind of the pivotal point for me where I said, enough of this. I can't keep coming home from work and downing half a bottle of whiskey to try and make my problems go away. I can't stay in this loop anymore. I've had enough. And it was this point where I said, right, I got to do something different. And this is where my thinking started to change. All right. So I just wanted to tell you that so you know that I'm not sitting on an ivory tower looking down on you. I understand where you are. But this drinking to numb yourself because you don't like your life. This is, alcohol will hold you in this stasis for the rest of your life until you die, it seems like it's helping because you're a bit zombified for a little bit of it, but it's not a solution in any shape or form. It would be like, imagine if you went to the doctor and he said to you, he said, look, unfortunately, we found out you've got cancer. The good news is it's early and we think we can treat it. Do you want us to treat it or just give you an anesthetic so you're not aware of it? And what you're saying to me in this email saying, oh, I need to numb myself because my life sucks, is exactly that. You're saying, just give me the anesthetic so I can't feel it. And underneath the surface, the cancer is growing and, mutating and getting bigger and stronger. And all the time you're taking more and more anesthetic so that you're not aware of it. All the time deciding not to address the underlying problem and only treat the symptoms. Now, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, but Craig, I stopped drinking for a month and my life still sucked. So obviously removing alcohol from my life doesn't make my life better. Look, not automatically, no. Alcohol is a problem, not a solution. So when you remove alcohol from your life, you remove one very big problem for your life. That doesn't mean that all your other problems go as well. You are still left with the other problems. But what you now have is a significantly larger amount of brain power, creativity, and opportunities to deal with them. When you're clear-headed and sober, then you can start working through the issues of your life and fixing them. And it is entirely within your gift to fix all the problems of your life, whether that's mental, emotional, physical, financial, whatever they are, you have the power to deal with them. It doesn't mean it's going to be easy, but you got to get started. Getting alcohol out of your life is the important first step. But Elle, listen to me. What your email says to me very clearly is you still think that alcohol is a benefit. And so when you get alcohol out of your life, you're not in a happier place because you feel deprived. In your head, you're existing with all your original problems, plus you now feel that you're deprived of the solution to your problems. This is not a long-term solution. This is not a healthy way to exist. You have to get into the mindset of what alcohol really is and lose all of this incorrect programming that alcohol is in some way a benefit to you. Once you get into the mindset where you look at alcohol and you're disgusted by it, you hate it, you look at it and you think, why would anyone drink that filth? And you feel it. You don't just think it, you feel it. When you get there, then you have the clarity to work on your other problems because your mentality changes. It's not easy because you do a little survey of your life and you go, okay, let's have a look at my finances. Oh my God, that's terrible. But what's changed is instead of looking at your finances and going, oh, I could do with a drink, you look at your finances and you go, oh my God, that's terrible. Thank God I'm not drinking as well. How's my relationships? Oh, they're awful. But thank God I'm not drinking as well. How's my career? Whoa, that's terrible. But you see where I'm going? You have to get your mindset right about this drug. But if you keep believing that the rotting discharge of vegetable matter is a solution to your problems in life, you will stay in this cycle for the rest of your life until you die. It's not a solution. Taking an anesthetic to cover up the cancer in your life is not the answer. Numbing is, like I've said many times before, doesn't fast forward through your problems, doesn't delete them, doesn't put them anywhere else. It's just like hitting pause on the tape recorder. And then when you sober up in the morning, the pause is released and you get all the problems that were waiting for you, plus the new ones that arrived in the middle of the night. And this is compounded every day that you do it. So every day feels worse and worse and worse. But in the drinker's mind, instead of saying, oh my God, alcohol's just making my life worse and worse and worse, in the drinker's mind, they go, oh, my life sucks. Thank God I've got alcohol to help me. It's a delusion. What you're telling me, what you're describing to me, isn't real. It looks real to you because you're inside the bubble. But you should trust me on this because I know what I'm talking about. I've been on both sides of this. What you're describing to me isn't real. It's an illusion. So continue with the course. You might need to do it several times. I think there's some stat that says for you to remember everything that I tell you in the course, you need to do it 16 times. Maybe you won't need to do that. Maybe it'll be once or twice, but do the course and do it with 100% passion and commitment and sober. Do it sober and stick at it until you firmly believe and understand what alcohol really is. Thanks for the email. I hope this helps. Okay, see you in the next video. And don't forget, we have our live support session every Wednesday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think this week it'll be 10 a.m. because of the weird clock change thing, but generally 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks a lot. See you soon.